Ready?
Yeah.
Wait, are you filming yet? You're filming now? Okay guys, so I'm about to have my second posing session with Phoebe. So it's week 2 of prep now. So I'm gonna try and keep these like once a month. I still have a lot to learn. Like I only really know the basic poses, and last time we went through just the basic 2 bros poses. Now we're gonna look at focusing on my transitions a little bit. So I'll see, basically she's gonna pull me up on my bullshit and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and then hopefully give me a little bit more to practice with so I can take that away. I practiced it for a few weeks and then go back to her. So Phoebe, of course, is over in Dubai, which is where she has now moved to. So it's Skype sessions for the foreseeable. Who knows? Closer to show day, I'm hoping that I might be able to get a couple of in-person posing sessions. Probably is quite important to be able to, you know, check that I can actually do the walk in front of someone. But Matt's here filming anyway, so at least he'll be able to laugh at me. But yeah, we are gonna get ready to look like Bambi.
You ain't really fuck with me way back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now, and you simply suck right now. Hey, you would never give me play back then, but how about now? Bitch, I'm up right now, and you suck right now.
Just from front post just to do the sign off. Good. So from here, nice. We step it back, hand down. Good. Back hand up.
Oh, it's
Up
hand.
hand.
Damn it! Wrong one.
It was right.
again.
It was a bit. Matt put you off. So from here, step it back, hand down. Good. Back hand up, down. Good. Forwards and round. And yeah, good. So that will be your sign off when you do your routine.
Yeah.
And then, so you'll always be stepping in forwards before you do the step. So you step it in first, hands down by the sides, and take the walk. Good, better.
I feel like I crossed my legs too much.
No, that was a lot better. It was like, I think it was like the second step you did. It was like...
End of March, April, fingers crossed gyms will be open. But even so, it doesn't matter if I'm like, if I have to like long prep out a little bit more because I've got quite a few shows planned, so it's alright.
Yes, that's not too bad, because I thought the main thing is when it's like, I've spoken to so many girls obviously recently about like whether shows are going ahead or what's happening or all that sort of thing, and it's, for them, it's like just annoying because they just want to be able to actually commit themselves to a prep, like, you know? So I totally get where they're coming from in terms of being frustrated and stuff like that, but it's good that you at least have enough equipment now to be able to kind of like still do things, because I know I've spoken to so many other people still, they don't have enough equipment, they still have like the bare minimum, which just sucks really. So it's good that you've still got that kind of like a little bit extra with what you have. What do you have like in terms of like actual equipment and stuff?
Yeah, so I've literally just got barbell plates, some heavier dumbbells, I've got loads of like resistance bands and stuff like that. So it's okay, like exercise selection is like mainly free weight stuff, so it's a little bit more limited. But I'm kind of thinking that doesn't really matter until maybe like my last like 8 weeks. I'd want to be back into a gym for machines, but until then, I'm okay. Like I know that I can work to keep my muscle mass. It's just going to be like, let's hope I don't fall over doing split squats or something. So, posing session with Phoebe is done. I am high on caffeine from that monster and I feel like I need food really soon. So I'm going to have my bagel and my tofu with peanut butter tofu bagel. It's actually really good. It's probably like one of the meals where it's got, I think this is the only meal where I'm not having like a carb source that's like rice or potato, because I wanted to keep a little bit of bread in, just, you know, to not have prep be that sad this early on. The way that I kind of do nutrition, Danny just gives me macros, but I know that if I was doing my own macros and eating flexibly, like if it fits your macros, I'd be a dick. I'd literally be trying to put ice cream and shit on everything. So I've just written myself my own meal plan, and I'm gonna keep that the same all the way throughout prep. And then as Danny brings food down, as she brings like carbs or whatever, I'll just take it away from like the rice and potato, as if you would if you had a coach that did a meal plan, but I could just do my own. That's what I'm gonna do. I have got prep in terms of like, I do 3 days at a time for lunch and dinner. So this and this is like my rice kind of chili veggie mince meal. And then in here I've just got like loads of, I've got tofu that I've pre-prepared and Linda McCartney sausages. So I'm just gonna put the air fryer on and get the tofu back in there so it's all crispy, and toast my bagel and eat some yum yum food. Friedrich the air fryer, mate. Best best, what's it called, investment that I have ever made. I couldn't sleep the other night. So 2 days into prep, my stomach was just like, bitch, where is the food? I was getting hunger pangs at night, which is really pathetic of me already. So yeah, 3 AM, bought an air fryer, Amazon Prime, arrived the next day. It's a good life. So I've already weighed all of this stuff out in terms of this tofu. So I'm just gonna chuck it back in. Make it, because it looks like shriveled up shit right now. So put that back in, get that all toasty, get the bagel on. Oh no, I've just realised I'm wearing the same top that I was wearing in my last YouTube video. People are probably gonna think that I don't wash, because I don't. What a dirty bitch. Yes, I'm weighing my tomatoes. How sad is that? That one tomato, I can't have it. That's going back in the fridge. 102 grams. Every tomato counts. One of the reasons, as I said, that I don't have too much processed food is because anything that comes out of a packet has like a 20% leeway in whether the macros are actually right. So this bagel is meant to be 80 grams is like the guesstimated serving, but I guarantee you in a way it's not going to be 80. Yeah, that's 73. Oh look at that, it's mouldy. So I'm not going to be having that 73 gram mouldy bagel. Good thing I've got more. But that's what I mean, like when you are on prep, all of those grams count. To be fair, who used to say I couldn't have used the micronutrients? So maybe it would have been alright. See, this one's more of what it's meant to be on the tin, but even so, I'll then adjust that in my MyFitnessPal so that it is exactly what it is. Like, and if you think about if you are following a diet and you're assuming that everything that you eat out of a pack is what it says, it's not. So depends how meticulous you're being, but right now there's no room for error. So I thought I would talk you through in terms of just like what the show though.
Have you ever had a dream that you want?
What the show schedule is meant to be. Who knows whether this will actually stick, but 31st of Jan, you can see here, is when we were due to start prep, and we did. The first show is the Two Bros qualifier, the Mecca Classic on the 6th. Then second qualifier, Battle of Britain on the 4th of July. And then finals on the 1st of August. That is the game plan. Reason being because like I've chosen my federation. I'm happy to compete with just Two Bros this time around, just because it's the IFBB, and that's kind of, yeah, that's just what I want to do. But in terms of just having as much stage time as I can for my first season is something that I want to do as well, because like, I'm not gonna lie, I think for my first time competing, it's going to take a lot in terms of just, it's gonna be a really big new experience, and I want to make sure that I milk it for everything that it is if I want to continue doing this in the future. So that's why we're going for 2 qualifiers, and also giving me more chance to get to finals and more chance to spend lots of money and wear sparkly bikinis on stage and get glute shots. Because, I mean, this is like the most narcissistic sport ever, but everything counts. Every meal, every step, every minute of sleep, this is your whole life. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun 8 months of dieting. I'll be fine. So in terms of the other thing that I wanted to cover is just to chat about my training and how I'm managing that now. So I am following an upper-lower split, so upper-lower rest, upper-lower rest, and then obviously have my cardio on my rest days now. I'm only doing cardio twice a week at the moment, 30 minutes each session, and steps are about 12,000 steps per day. So easily manageable for me. I am like really busy in terms of like the workload that I have, so training 4 times a week is spot on for me. I can manage that. Sessions are like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so I can get them done in the morning before work. I think anything more, I'd probably struggle to manage to fit everything in and do it with good quality. I don't want to sacrifice like how much effort I put into training. Obviously the equipment I've got right now, I've got just free weights, barbell, dumbbell, plates, some resistance bands. So a lot of it is free weight work. Ideally, I want to be back in the gyms like 8 weeks or so before my first show, just because that's when things start to like get a little bit more fragile, and doing barbell squat squats.
Have you ever had a dream?
It's actually shocking. Doing barbell split squats on my sofa, I feel like will actually end up being a bit of a recipe for disaster when I've had another 3 months of dieting, because right now I can barely stay balanced as it is. So fingers crossed by April, if gyms are open, then we will be on track for everything to get completed. If not, doesn't matter if I miss the first qualifier and do my first comp in July, but I would like to do all of them, so we will see. But that's the game plan. I have also just received my check-in from Danni, my check-in response, so I'm going to listen to that, see whether she's made any changes, what she says about the first week of prep and how that's gone. So let's listen to what the boss lady has to say.
But yeah, it would be really, really good to see some training videos, and if you ever, cardio has been done and steps are looking good, so keep ticking those boxes for me. I am keeping your expenditure targets the same for the time being. In terms of what I want you to do is try and just accept being hungry as a part of the process rather than trying to avoid it. You will never completely eliminate hunger when you are in a calorie deficit, especially when you are in.
Just listen to the check-in from Danni, and there are no changes. She's really happy with how this week has gone, so just going to keep ticking the boxes and getting my shit done, which is quite nice because I'm like in a routine now, so no changes early on is nice and good to maintain. It means that things are headed in the right direction. So we are just out to get some photos for Instagram, because this is the life of an Instagrammer. I've got no content left, so we are out in -2 degrees. It's currently snowing. There are icicles on the bottom of my car, and yeah, I'm gonna go stand in front of nice places to get pictures of me for really deep, important captions for Instagram that I really hope motivate you guys, because, you know, I'm going out of my way. I'm really suffering at the moment to go out and get these photos. Yeah, fuck all of you lot in Dubai, that's all I'm gonna say. That's it. We're done and dusted for this one. This has been episode 2 of the debut prep series, and to be honest, the next video I'm not quite sure what I'm going to show you. If you guys have got any ideas of what you want to see, put it down below. It is difficult to make a series exciting, firstly when you're prepping, because you do the same shit every single fucking day. Secondly, when you're in lockdown, because you don't go anywhere. So we'll see what I can magic up for you guys, but otherwise please subscribe, please do give the video a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.